Hey, what's going on everyone? FM Journeyman here. Welcome to episode 2 of my lower league management save on Football Manager 2017. So in the last episode, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go check that out. We took over as manager of Weston Super Mare. We've just finished pre-season. Let's take a look at those results real quick. As you can see, opened up against Huddersfield at home, lost 3-1, not a surprise. Drew 1-1 against Hereford, then 1-1 against Bishop's Cleeve, 5-0 against Bridgend, lost 3-2 against Yates, even though we were 2-0 up with 20 minutes left to play. Disappointing in that one. And then most recently, we finished off pre-season against AFC Whitchurch and with a 1-0 comfortable win. So let's go over some of the transfers, all those players we brought in. First going out was Dan Jackson, our backup goalkeeper. He joined Chippenham on a free transfer. But I brought plenty of players in. Now you're going to notice a theme here. All of them are young players with plenty of potential. That's what I look for when I look to sign players at this level. Obviously not immediate impact, but the next season and the season after, we should be a very, very strong team as long as we keep our core together. But first up, Connor Deard, striker, 23 years old, very talented player. I talked about adding a striker in the last episode, and we got a good one in. He's a very talented, multi-talented player. Plays a target man, poacher, and obviously a defensive forward as well. As you can see, very well rounded, and he had a very good pre-season. 3 goals in 4 games. He's going to be a very dangerous player for us. Then I brought in Theo. I think you pronounce this Brealey. I don't know how you pronounce that. But anyway, he's a centre midfielder, can also play at the back as well as a ball-playing defender. So he's going to be a very useful, very versatile player. 18 years old. Again, plenty of potential to grow into. Then I brought in Will Britt as a backup goalkeeper, the former Southampton goalkeeper. Gibraltar player, will probably be international at some point. Again, a lot of potential there. Then I brought in Wilford. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to go ahead and change his nickname to, let's change it to, I think Willie. Yeah, let's do Willie. Cool, yep. Obviously, Willie is a very talented centre midfield. Used to play for Nottingham Forest, play for Hemel Hempstead just a little bit. As you can see, he's got a lot of potential. His stats are very, very well rounded. He's only 5'5", so he's on the shorter side of things, but he's still a very, very good player on the ball and very good mental attributes, which is great for a 20-year-old at this level. Then I brought in Jordan Thompson, a player my scout highly recommended. He came in as a 2.5-star cone ability with a 5-star potential player. Again, a player we're going to have to look to grow and develop. He's only 19 years old, but should be useful for us nevertheless. Then I brought in Joe Steele. Now he's going to definitely start out in the centre defence this season. Very talented, can play pretty much as a ball-playing defender comfortably. As you can see, his passing being 9, and he's very well-rounded, decent pace, good strength, 5'11", but a good centre-half nevertheless, former MK Dons player. Then I brought in Jamie Horncastle, another freebie, 19 years old, 3-star cone ability, 5-star potential, used to play with Brighton and Bognor Regis. Very, very good player. Happy to have him. And then last but not least, James Fitzgerald. He actually spent all the pre-season on trial with us. He did enough to prove that maybe definitely a player well worth signing. Sorry, I can't speak today. And as you can see, my the assistant manager backs me up on that. 2.5-star cone ability with 5-star potential. So we go in today's game up against Whitehawk. Now, Whitehawk are a team pretty easy to finish second in the table, so it's going to be a very, very tough opening day fixture. Alright, so let's go ahead and skip to that game. As you can see, the opening day lineup. Now, I've got a full strength team today, so this would pretty much be my my starting 11 going forward, unless any injuries or suspensions were to happen. So in goal, we got Luke Purnell, right back, Sakari Simpson, left back, Chris Barker, centre halves, Joe Steele and Jamie Horncastle, with Willie, Theo, and Ashley Kington in the midfield, followed by Richards up top, Meakin on the left up top, and then Connor Deard leading the line as a poacher. On the bench, Will Britt, Jordan Thompson, Kane Ingram, James Fitzgerald, and Brad Ash. So let's go ahead and start today's fixture. Hopefully we'll get off to a good start. It's going to be a very tough game for us, so maybe a draw would be a fair result. Stay line up in a 4-4-2 formation. I'm going to go ahead and use my assistant manager for the team talk, and I'm just going to give him a little bit of a moral boost by using the old passionate and I have faith in you tactic. Alright, so here we go, opening day fixture. We're going to go with a 2D highlight system with a 3D for the replays. If you guys got any preferences on that, make sure you put those in the information in the comments below, and I'll change it for future episodes. And what's on extended highlights to give you guys a much better feel for the game. And there you go. First goal of the game goes to Whitehawk. Terrible defending in the corner. Carlos Pafare unfortunately was left wide open in the middle of the box, and he just kind of headed it past Lee Pernell in goal. Dan Harding, former Southampton left back, whips it in, and just Pafari all alone in the middle of the box, couldn't miss. Alright, so Pafare crosses it in to West, and Steele has to put it behind for a corner kick. I'm going to kind of pull it back a little bit. I start off attacking, that worked for us during pre-season, but I'm going to have to be a little bit more defensive at the beginning because they are all over us. Steele makes the clearance, and it comes to absolutely nothing. Okay, so here we go. Barker, back to Theo. Kington, this looks a little bit better already. Willie to Meacham. Meacham to Barker, back to Willie. Meacham to Deards, Connor Deards, next to Richards, shoots and scores! Elliot Richards gets the first goal for us in the save and the season. Great finish from the edge of the box, beautiful turn. Let's take a look at the 3D replay on this one. Deards finds Richards, one touch, side foot, corner of the net. Beautiful goal from Elliot Richards. I expect to see a lot more of that this season. Alright, so 1-1, 20 minutes in. Good start so far, not too bad. West is going to whip this in. Should be easy for Pernell. No problem at all. Let's see what he can do here. Let's see if he can find anyone with a distribution. Hits it forward. Deards flicks it on well to Richards. Richards, that's a Kington here. Kington to Barker. Got plenty of time. Find his man. He finds Richards. Oh, and that narrowly goes past the far post. Unlucky. Great ball from Chris Barker on the left there, and Richards almost got a second. That would have been a great start. Richards is going to hold the ball up here. Oh, terrible ball from Richards here. Leads a counter-attacking opportunity for Whitehawk. Mills to Hamilton. Hamilton back to Mills again. We've slowed him up nicely though. Strevens shoots. Ooh, that was just over the bar. They look really close. But we did well to get back there on defence after the poor error from Richards. Torres back to West. Cross it in. Good clearance from Clive Barker. And Meacham gives it away. Pressure's on here. Looks like they're knocking on the door. They might get a second goal. Corner kick. Hopefully can defend this well. Got a man at the far post here left absolutely empty. Harding whips it in, and Meacham makes a good clearance. Only as far as Harding, and Theo boots it forward. Connor Deards is going to lead the chase. This could be a counter opportunity for us. Connor Deards go past his man. Shoots. Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. Great play from Connor Deards. That's a bit of a preview on what he can do. Meacham shoots. Oh, and good save from Flitney. That's a pretty good counter-attack for us. That was really impressive. Willie's going to whip this in. Reed makes a clearance only as far as Meacham. Willie's getting a second opportunity, but he passes to Meacham, who puts it well wide of the goal. So, yeah, not too bad so far. Kind of 50-50. Definitely happy to be 1-1 right now. There's a good chance, though. Horncastle, centre half, can whip it in to Steele. Ooh, and that was just past the post, too. That could have been 2-1. Great free kick there from Jamie Horncastle. Didn't know he could do that. Barker to Kington. Kington to Meacham. Back to Kington. Good chance here. Deards, who scores on his debut. Connor Deards. I talked about him just before the game started. I thought he'd be a real threat, and he's proven me right. That's a great finish. Meacham to Kington. Beautiful first touch, left-footed, past the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper probably should have done better, but you know what? All counts. 2-1 to the mighty Weston Super Mare. So it looks like we're going to half-time. Good stuff indeed. The team talk goes over well with the boys, so I'm going to leave things just as they are. No need to change things right now. Obviously, we've got a game against Bath City in a couple of days' time, so that's on the mindset as well. Might have to rest a few players. But as long as things are going how they're going, I'm not really keen to make any changes. Let me see, we got the 55 minutes. You know what, we'll make a change about the 65. We'll bring off Meacham and maybe bring on Ash. Again, that's kind of a light change, so it's not going to affect the game too much. Yeah, bring on Brad Ash as a deep line forward for Meacham. And let's also give... let's give Theo a break and bring on James Fitzgerald. Player that's equally capable of playing as a deep line playmaker. Okay. So... 2-1 going into about 20 minutes left to go here. This is going to be a good result if he can hold on for a win. Alright, Purnell's going to hit it forward here. Hope we win the flick on. We can't. Horncastle does well. Torres hits it long to Connolly. Purnell's quick off his line though. No problem for the experienced goalkeeper. Purnell hits it long once more. Looking for Ash this time. Ash wins a header, but we can't get the second ball and sets up another opportunity here for Whitehawk. But we do well to defend it. Again, a bit of a back and forward game here. Stockwell on the turn to Torres. Torres to West, who's causing us problems all game, but Barker does well there. Ash is going to lead the counter attack, see if we can find anyone. Fitzgerald, that to Willie. Willie to Fitzgerald. Back to Willie again. Willie finds Barker with a fantastic ball. Barker whips it in to Dids. Ooh, good save from the goalkeeper. That's almost Connor Dids' second goal of the game. That was a good opportunity there. Maybe should have been 3-1. Let's make another change here. Let's freshen. Let's take off Willie and let's bring on Kane Ingram. And let's see if we can hold out for the result. Let's go to a defensive stance as well. Try and frustrate the opposition. West is going to shoot. Oh, great save from Luke Purnell. He hasn't had much to do in the second half, but that was a fantastic save. Harden whips it in, but only as far as Ingram. Ingram makes the clearance. Hopefully Dids can hold the ball up here. Oh, and he gives it away. But looks like it's not going to matter. We got about 3 minutes of added on time. It's plenty of time for Whitehawk to score. But the way we've played today, I think we're going to win this. And that will be a fantastic start to the season. Harden to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald's done well since coming on. I was about to say, he hasn't given the ball away right up until that moment. Classic commentator's curse. Ooh. And that was almost a fluke goal, but Purnell was awake, so he tipped it over. It's going to go to a corner. West whips it in. Fitzgerald makes a good clearance. And hopefully we can get the ball away here. Marimon is tackled well by Horncastle, and Horncastle will boot the ball clear. Dids, ooh, couldn't latch onto it though. Again, start of the game he might have got there, but unfortunately tired legs means he will get nowhere near that through ball. Well, I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those weird kind of extended replays at the end, extended highlights at the end, where nothing really is going to happen, but still, it gives me time to talk about the next episode. I'm going to try and do kind of an episode every 4 or 5 games. Again, if you have any preferences on how I do the episode, just put that in the description below, the comments below, and I'll make sure I try and incorporate your ideas if I can. So yeah, every 4 or 5 games, unless it's a very important game, then obviously I'll come back early or late for that, depending on how the episodes flow. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how far I can get with this save before FM 2018 comes out. The idea is to try and make this my #1 save on the channel, then do other little bits and pieces beside it to keep you guys interested. Alright, here we go. 3 minutes are up. Hopefully that will be the result. And there it is. Yep, 2-1 victory. Opening day of the season. Fantastic win. I'm going to tell the boys they did a great job today. And yeah, there we go. Finished 6th currently in the table. Connor Dids with the goal. Elliot Richards also scoring a fantastic goal in his debut as well. So I'm very, very happy with that result. So the next episode will be up against let's do Margate away from home, and when we come back for that episode I'll catch you up with what happened in the meantime. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next part. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.